14-inch shocks are awesome, but there's some things that you might need to know before you install some on your bike. Hey, Chase here with another Legend Tech video, and in this one we're going to be talking about 14-inch shocks. And while they are awesome, there are some supporting modifications that you are going to want to make sure that you have done to your bike or thought out to make sure that this is going to be the best shock for your application. So probably first and foremost, one of the main things is with 14-inch shocks, that's going to raise up the back of your bike even after your suspension sag. So with any of our 14-inch shocks, it really is recommended that you look at something like a 2+ front end to help bring the front of that bike back up. That's going to help keep you level so that you're not sitting way too tall in the back. When it comes to fitting these on the bike, it's going to be important that you have a short enough exhaust. When you are trying to extend the two mount holes 14 inches apart to actually mount these shocks, oftentimes what you're going to run into is where the axle nut comes down to your muffler, that is going to make contact before the 14-inch mount distance can be achieved. And that's generally going to lead to you not being able to put a 14-inch shock on there because it's interfering with that exhaust. You can't run it that way even if you remove the exhaust, install the shocks, and put your exhaust back on, because when this shock fully extends and uses all its travel, the limiting factor there is going to be that the axle nut is going to contact the muffler. It's going to damage something. So very important that you make sure that you have a short enough exhaust system where that axle nut can clearance past the exhaust or the end of your muffler to make sure that you're not coming into any kind of contact there. That is one of the main things, along with that 2+ front end. The other thing to consider is your belt tension or chain tension is more than likely going to need to be readjusted. There are adjustment parameters within the manuals for each bike, and the stock swing arm is going to allow the correct tension within that parameter with certain lengths of shocks. And it will with these too. But if your bike has belt tension set for a shorter shock and you install a longer one, it could be too tight at the top or bottom of the travel of one of these. So it's going to be important to refer to your manual, reset that belt tension so it's within the correct tolerance with your new shock on there. That way it's not too tight or too loose on your belt or your chain. You can run into some real serious transmission issues there or otherwise. So definitely want to check on those three main things and make sure that this is something that will fit on your bike. Hope that was informative. If you have any questions, shoot us an email, service@legendsuspensions.com. We're happy to help answer any questions, or check in with your local dealership. They're generally going to have those belt tension specs and all those things, or maybe you need to look at a different exhaust system that is actually short enough to put one of these on, and they're happy to help you with that too, I'm sure. So have a great one, and we'll see you next time. All the things that you want to need to know. Let me shoot that again. Chase here, we are, I don't like the way that one is. Chase here, hola. I was gonna be more energetic and then I didn't.